I'm Al McFarlane. Welcome to Conversations with Al McFarlane. Glad to be here. Glad to have you along as well. Last week we interviewed Brother Resmaa Menakem, a powerful interview, a wonderful interview focused on his new book. The book is called The Quaking of America, and it is an insightful examination of what he calls uh, an embodied guide to navigating our nation's upheaval and racial reckoning. Um, I'll read from the liner notes here. On the back, it says, this is a note from Angela Rye and another one from his colleague, Robin DiAngelo. Uh, Angela Rye, political analyst and former CNN commentator, says Resmaa Menakem's The Quaking of America is a brilliant and effective guide to embodied social change. All of us need to read this book and then act on it. And then Robin DiAngelo, you know her from her anti-racism work, talking about white fragility in particular, white fragility. She says Resmaa Menakem is a visionary and his work is absolutely essential for anti-racist practice. We need this book in as many hands as possible. Background, Resmaa Menakem is a licensed social worker with a master's in social work. He's a leading voice in today's conversation on racialized trauma, and he's the creator of Cultural Somatics, which utilizes the body and its natural resilience as mechanisms for growth. As a therapist and as the founder of Justice Leadership Solutions, a leadership consulting service, Resmaa dedicates his expertise to coaching leaders through civil unrest, organizational change, and community building. He's the author of the national bookseller, My Grandmother's Hands, Racialized Trauma, and the Pathway to Mending Our Hearts and Our Bodies. Well, again, I had a wonderful interview for our program last Tuesday, I believe, at the KFAI radio broadcast version of the program. And I wanted to share that again today as a repeat or encore. But I wanted to do that to remind you and to invite you to know and to support and to purchase and to hear in person, live, the voice, the energy, the power presentation by Brother Resmaa Menakem. He's presenting The Quaking of America in a book release celebration this Saturday, April 23rd, from 6 to 10 p.m. at Northrop King Building, 1500 Jackson Street, Northeast in Minneapolis. So that's it this Saturday, April 23rd, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the Northrop King Building, 1500 Jackson Street, Northeast in Minneapolis. Check it out. It should be a wonderful event. And this guy is just beautifully powerful, insightfully clear, and in a sense, I guess, motivationally exceptional. So I'm going to replay the interview that we did last week. You'll enjoy it. I'm Al McFarlane. Welcome to Conversations with Al McFarlane. Glad to be here. Glad to have you along. We've got a great program lined up today. Trying to get technology worked out. My friend, colleague, Resmaa Menakem is here joining us from New York. Talk about his new book. The book drops today or tomorrow. The book is called The Quaking of America, an embodied guide to navigating our nation's upheaval and racial reckoning. And here's a picture of the book if you're listening on social media, Facebook or YouTube, Black Press USA Facebook, Resmaa Menakem, Quaking of America. I've got to figure out how to show this. And if you're listening on KFAI, you take note, I'll say the name several times during the course of the interview. It's a great book. The author is a great man, a great brother. It's a person who is shaking America, shaking all of us into an awareness, a consciousness that I believe is both absolutely essential and can be life-saving for individuals and for the culture. We hope to be joined by a mutual friend of Resmaa and of mine, the next Keith Ellison, the Attorney General for the state of Minnesota. I believe that Keith and Resmaa were doing radio together on a regular basis over on KFAI. So Keith, hoping to be in. We intended to spend time talking about his decision, the state's decision last week not to charge Minneapolis police officers in their killing of Amir Lech in the no-knock warrant raid in downtown Minneapolis earlier this year. But that'll happen as it happens. First of all, thank you for being here, and I'm glad to see my friend Resmaa. Resmaa, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, brother. So a lot going on right now. It's good to see your face. It's good to see your face. To be grounded. See your faces from time to time.
Well, it's good to see your face, man. I just watched you this morning. Watched you on Breakfast Club. Boy, what a show! If you get a chance to go back, pull up this morning's Breakfast Club with Charlemagne the God and Angela Yee. Great, hard-hitting, clear examination of where we are, where we have to go. So I'm going to go into some of that. And thank you, Resmaa, for sending me a copy of the book last night. I wanted to read parts of it before this interview, but I did not. I will read it. But I said that we spend this hour watching and hearing Resmaa with Charlemagne. Never so opportunity to have the interview in a way that's interesting and fun. First of all, the name, once again, is The Quaking of America. Describe quaking. It's an interesting name. When you say quake, I think of earthquake.
Yeah.
So what do you mean quaking?
That's the way that you president, that is what is happening. And so originally I had originally started writing differently. I had originally started writing called The Racialized. And then get happening. Discover and then watching TV and see these schools doing attempted coup of the United States. And at that point,